Hello everyone, welcome to Very Simple Tuts, and this is Arshad, and in this video I'm gonna teach you to develop a traffic raiser game using only HTML, CSS and jQuery. Okay, before we start, let me show you a demo of the game. Okay, this is a game. We have our car, which is this yellow one, and we have some opponent cars or civilian cars. What we have to do is move right or move left or move up or move down and increase our score by without hitting these cars, okay, other cars. So that's it. We have a score div here, you can see it here, and we have our car here, okay, and the game over conditions are nothing but hitting any of these cars will end the game. Yes. Okay, so now let's go and see what files we are dealing with. We have an index.html file, a style.css file and a script.js file. So I have the setup ready. I'm not going to redo the HTML and CSS because we are going to work on our script.js more. Okay, so let me explain the HTML and CSS. First of all, this is a basic HTML5 template, and we have nothing but a title, and we have included the style.css file here, and we have already included the jQuery and the script.js file. Okay, now let's see the contents inside the body. Yeah, we have a score div. Inside that we have a span with ID score, that is this one, and we have a container inside that, which is this container, which is our road, which consists of those cars. Okay, and these three are the three lines we see in the center of the road. I'll show you that these three lines, okay, they're repeating, okay, and they have different IDs, line 1, line 2 and line 3, but the same class line. And we have this car div with ID car and class car, which consists of all these divs. This is our car, which is this one. Okay, this has some divs, you know, this is for the front glass, this is for back glass, this is light, right and left, these four are for the tires. I'll show you. See, we have a front glass, a back glass and 2 headlights and 4 tires. Okay, so that's it. So this is our car, and these 3 are the opponent cars or the cars. Yeah, and these are similar to the car we have here, just the ID changes. The class is same, all those glass, tires and the lights, divs, those are same. Okay, so next we have this restart div with a button. Let's see it. This is it. When we press the restart or when we press enter and we click on it, the game will restart. Okay, that's it. So now let's go and see the style.css file. Okay, it's not so complicated. If you want the code, the link is in the description. The GitHub repo is in the description. You can go and check out. Okay, so body nothing, a height, a width, a margin, background color, font family, nothing much. Container also, position is relative, height, width, left margin, background, overflow. Okay, you can go and check in the repo. Okay, and this line for the common class line, we have given these styles, and for each of them, line 1, line 2, line 3, To position it, from top to bottom, we have given line 1 a top of minus 150 px, and line 2 top of plus 150 px, and line 3 a top of 450 px. Okay, and this one, which is common for all the cars, this is the car class. So position, absolute height, width, border radius, and box shadow. And this is our car. This is the first car. We are setting its bottom to 8%, left to 60%, background color, this is going to be yellow. Yes. Okay, and these are the styles that I have given to the front glass, back glass. This is the light at the front right, this is light front left, and these are the tires. Okay, that's it. And we have those three cars. For car 1, top is minus 100, left 60, and background. Okay, and car 2 minus 200. To change it should be it should be somewhere like not near to the car 1, right? So top is minus 200 and left is 40%, and for car 3, top is minus 350 and left is 50%. Okay, so these are the restart div, restart button, and the score div, and the small text inside the restart button. Okay, that's all about the CSS and HTML. Now let's see what we have when we load the HTML. Okay, this is it. We can't see those three cars because it's outside the container, and we have set the containers overflow to hidden. Okay, but we can still see our car because we have set that bottom to 8%. Okay, so now let's go to the script.js file where everything, every code happens. Okay, so in the script also have some minimal setup ready. It's nothing but declaring some variables and stuff, so that I don't want to waste time declaring that. I'll explain everything. See, this is inside the document ready. We are using jQuery, of course, yes, and this is nothing but a variable declared with an anim ID, and we have this container saved to container variable, and car 1 2 3, line 1 2 3, restart div, restart score, everything, and some initial setup. When the game starts, we want some initial setup to be saved to the variables, like the container CSS left, its width, and container's height, and car's width and height. Nothing. Like when we are setting the game over variable to false, when the game start, game over is false. Yes, of course, yeah. And the score counter 1, speed, I'll show you where we are using all these. Okay, speed 2, line speed 5, the speed we use for the cars, and this line speed is for those lines. Okay, and move right, left, up, and down is for the movement of our cars. It's movement, like it's all of them are set to false for the first time. And here we have a function called collision. This is the function that is used to detect whether two divs collided or not. Okay, that's how we check whether the game is over or not. Okay, now let's start coding. Yes, what we want to do first is let's move the car. We have 4 type of movements: right, left, up, and down. Let's do that. You know what? And how are we going to do that? Of course, in the key up. So let's write that document dot on key down function. Let's save the event to a variable called e, and let's get it here. And did I do anything wrong? Yes, this is okay. So on key down we have to check whether the game over is still false. Okay, if the game over is false, if the game is not over, now we'll save the key to a variable called key, which is a key pressed. We are going to say as key code. We'll get the key pressed and we are saving it to the variable called key. And now check, let's write the code for moving the card to the left. So left arrow key, so its key code is 37, and we'll check still the move left is false. If the key code is 37, we'll check move left is false. If it is false, we will update move left with a function which is our request animation frame. You know what, we use this a lot because we don't use the set interval function now, because this gives us a smooth animation across all of the devices out there. Okay, so that's why we use request animation frame over the set interval function. Okay, request animation frame of a function which is a left function, which we have not defined it yet. Let's go define it. Okay, function left. Okay, there we are going to check game over is false. What are we going to do inside it? We are going to move the car to the left, which means we have set the car's left in the CSS, so we are going to decrease it. Okay, that's it. Car, we have saved car to variable car dot CSS left. We're setting the car CSS left to pass int of what we have now, car.css left, say -5. We are going to decrease the left so that the car moves to the left. Okay, so that's done. Now the request animation frame worked like this. We are going to update it. We are going to, it's a recursive function, so we will call it request animation frame of, we'll call the same function again, and we'll save the ID to a variable move left. Okay, and that will move the car to the left whenever the left arrow key is pressed. So let's write the code for key up also, otherwise the request animation will make my browser stuck. See, document dot on key up. Yes. Oh, sorry. See, I've missed something here. There is. Okay, yes. Ah, key up function of E. Yes. We have to check whether the game is over or not. If game over is false, save the key to variable key e dot key code. Yes, and now we have to check whether the key pressed is 37, which not key pressed. The key up is 37. Then we will cancel the animation, which the method that is used to cancel the request animation frame, it's called the cancel animation frame, and we'll pass the ID that is assigned for the request animation, which is in this case it's move left. Okay, and we'll update move left to false. So the next time when the key is pressed, the code will come here and it will check whether move left is false. Then it's true, then it will call the request animation frame again. So that's it. Now let's check whether it's working or not. Let's refresh. Now it's not working. Let's go to the console. Oh, what happened? Yeah, it is working. I didn't press the left key, I guess, left arrow key, I guess, for the first time. Okay, so it is working, but we have a problem here because it's going outside the container. You know, when we press the key, it's going outside the container. How can we prevent that? You know, inside this, we will check whether the car's CSS left is greater than 0. You know, that will prevent the car from going outside the container. If the car's left is greater than 0, then move the car. Otherwise, don't allow the car to move to the left. So we'll add one more condition here. Passint of car.css left is greater than 0. That will solve the issue. See, I'm pressing it. I'm pressing the key continuously, and see, it's not going outside. No, it will get stuck when it hits the left side of the container. Okay, so now let's go and write the code for the right arrow key. Okay, now let's copy and paste this. The code is similar. Else paste, else if key is the right arrow keys, key code is 39, and this is going to be move right. If move right is false, and move right will be updated request animation frame of right. Let's go and define the right function. Right, check game over is false. If it is false, then let's copy this car.css left. Now if we want to move the car to the right, we are going to increase the left. So this is going to be plus, and this will be more right, will be updated with request animation frame of right. Recursive function calling itself again and again. Okay, now let's go and write the key up of the right arrow key. If the key is 39, cancel animation frame of move right and update move right to false. Let's go and check that. Yes, left is working, right is working, but we have the same problem here because the car goes outside the container. Now we'll check here. This time we want to check. The only thing we have here is the car CSS left. We don't have a right. Okay, so we have to find everything with the left of the car. So we'll check and pass int of car dot CSS left. What is that? Car dot CSS left is this time less than container width, minus car width. Let's go and see what it is. Car CSS left, which is this, is greater than, we don't have a right here, that's why car CSS left it should be greater than container width minus car's width. So this one, if it is greater than this, then execute, otherwise don't. See it here, save and come here. Yep, it's not going outside of the container. Okay, so now we have done left and right arrow keys. Now let's do the up and down arrow keys. So let's copy this, C, Control V. The up arrow keys key code is 38, and this will be move up is false, then move up will be request animation frame of up. Let's go and copy this, change the name to up, game over is false, and just delete this. Let's see, car.css. no, we have in CSS we have defined top, so let's go and set the top to CSS top. If we want to go up, we will decrease the top. Okay, that's it. Move underscore up. Because animation frame of, let's say, up. That's it. Card of CSS top should be decreased to go up. Let's see it. No. Let's write the code for key up also. If key is 38, cancel animation frame of move up, then move up will be set to false. That's right. Let's go and check it. Yes, see, it is working, but it's going outside the container. Let's see what condition we give here where is this condition. I have this. Okay. And now we'll check % of car.css. No, we have the top defined. Top is greater than 0, so it should not be minus a value. No. Okay, the top should be greater than 0. So that's done. Now let's go and write the code for down arrow key. No, that's my mistake here. Key down, that is 40, and move down. Request animation frame of down. Now let's copy this. Okay, game over is false. I will check the condition here later. Okay, if the car should go down, I mean the car CSS top should be increased if you want the car to go down. Yes, this will be down and this will be move down. Okay, see, yes, it's not working. Why is that? Car.css top should be top +5, and on key down the key is 40, move down is false. Move down request animation frame of down, which is, oh sorry, this is down. Yes, sorry, I have forgot to write the code for key up. Let's, if key is 40, then move, cancel animation frame of move down, and move down should be false. Oh my god, yes, yeah, it's working. And yes, it went outside of the container. No, to check that, we have to check whether the car's top is less than container height minus car's height. Car's top is less than container height minus car's height. Okay, so let's do that. And % of car.css top is less than container height minus car height. Let's check there. Yes, yes, okay, everything. Top, move up, move down, move left, and move right, everything working fine. So now what are we going to do next? Now let's start the game. Let's bring those cars and lines down. Let's get it move. Okay, we are going to use another request animation frame for that, and we'll save that ID animation to ID of the animation to that the a variable we declared earlier, which is the animation ID. Okay, let's call that anim_id is equal to request animation frame of, see, this is the function. Okay, let's define it. Function repeat. This is going to uh, bring those cars and those lines moving. Okay, first we'll check whether game over is false, and only if the game over is false we will have to move the car, those 3 cars down, and move those lines. Okay, let's write a function for it. Car underscore down, let's call function of, say, car underscore 1. So first car, say, let's copy it. Yeah, car 2 will reuse the function. Car 3, yes, and let's define those car down function car underscore down, which accepts a parameter, say car. And now let's save the top, car's current top, which will be pass int of car.css top. Okay, and let's bring the car down. Car dot, how to bring the car down? We have to increase the top so that those cars will come down. Car.css top, let's set the car CSS top to current top plus, we have defined speed there on the top, it was 2, so car's current top plus speed plus 2 pixels. Okay, let's see how it is running. It's not doing anything. What did we do wrong? Stop, yes, this is current top plus speed. Anim ID request animation frame of repeat is this. Ooh. Let's see the console control R. Nothing whatsoever happened. It's not coming down. Why is it? Okay, we did not call the function. This is a recursive function, right? We didn't update the function, or we didn't call the function again inside the function. So it will be, anim ID will be updated again with the recursive animation frame of repeat. Yes, we've got the cars coming down. We didn't write the code for game over. So you know what, they went outside the container. We don't want to like lose the cars forever. When each of them goes out of the container, it should reappear again. Okay, now how do we do that? When the cars CSS top, or yes, when its current top is greater than container height, which is when the cars top is greater than container's height, at that time the cars should reappear at somewhere here. Let's go and do that. Here, if current top is greater than container height, then we'll update the current top equal to, say, -200, and now we'll see what is happening. It's coming down. Okay, car 1 went outside, car, yes, it's coming back. But we have a problem here. See, all those 3 cars are coming in the same position as they were before. We don't want that. to solve that issue, we want to change the car CSS left each time when they reappear. So let's go and do that. If this current top is greater than container height, say var car underscore left, which is the new left. It's going to be, say, pass int of, let's generate a random number between, say, math dot random, and we should make sure that this number generated should be between these containers width. Okay, so that into container width minus car width. You'll understand this once you practice it. The random into container with car width will make sure the cars, when they reappear, won't go outside of the container. So that's it, as simple as that. Now let's assign this new left to a car dot CSS. Don't confuse this car with this one, because this is just a parameter which is passed to this function. Okay, so let's left will be what? Yes, car left. Yes. So if the current top is greater than container height, then we'll update the left of the cars too. Let's see that in action. Oh, come on. First one is here, second one, third one here. Yeah, first one. Now this time first one here, second one here, and the third one here. It's okay. First one here, second one here, and third one here. Oh, it's working. Yeah, that's it. Now let's go and move those lines down. Now line underscore down, let's reuse the function line down like we did for the car. See, line underscore 1, which we have selected, right? Yes, line 1, line 2, and line 3. Yes, line 1, line down, line 1, line 2, and escape line 3. Okay, let's go and write a function line underscore down line. Okay, let's, like we did for line current underscore top, is equal to %, of line dot CSS top. Okay, and how to bring the line down? Same as we did for the car. Sorry, line dot CSS top will be updated with line current top, say plus. Now we have the line speed declared above, line speed. Let's see. Okay, the lines are coming down to, once it goes outside of the container, it is not coming back. Okay, now let's fix that. If line current top is greater than container height, then bring it back, which is update the line current top to, say, -300. line is bigger than the car, right? So current top 2 minus 300. Let's see it. Yes, now it's coming back. No, that's good. For line, we don't want to update the left because we always want the line to be at the center, right? Yes, so that also done. Now we have to write the code to detect whether car is collided with other cars or not. Okay, let's go and write that. See, in this function repeat, if game over is false, if say collision, we have the function defined earlier, collision of car, comma, car 1 or collision of car, which is our car, and car 2. Now we have 3 cars, or collision of car, comma, car 3. If our car collides with any of these cars, then say stop the game. We didn't declare the stop the game function. Let's go and declare that function stop the game, which we have some stuff to do inside it. We'll first set the game over to true, and we have to cancel all those animations if it is not cancelled. Cancel animation frame of most important anim ID, and we will have to cancel the animation of right, left, up and down. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yes, move left, move right, move up and move down. That's good. And now we want the restart div to slide down or show on the screen. We have selected the restart div in restart underscore div dot say slide down. Yeah, that's enough. And let's see that in action. Yes. Okay, the restart div came down. The game is over now. When we should give the user a provision to press enter and restart the game. So let's write code for that. We have selected the restart button dot focus. We'll use the focus function, focus method. Okay, so when we have got an outline here. So now when we press enter, no, we didn't write the code for that, sorry. Okay, let's write the code for that. See, that's the restart button, right? Restart button dot click function nothing, a location dot reload. That's enough. Let's see. Okay, game's over. I'm gonna click there. Okay, it's working. And now this time I'm going to press enter. It's working perfectly. That's nice. So almost everything is done. So what's remaining? Now we have to update the score, and after some time we wanna change the speed of the car and those lines, so that the user feels car is going faster. So let's first let's concentrate on the score. We have a score counter here. It's set to 1. It's initialized to 1, and see. So let's increment the score counter each time when the repeat function is called, and say if score counter percentage say 20 mod 20 is equal to 0, then we will update the score. Yes, score.text will be percent of score.text say +1. I think this +1 should be outside percent. Yes. So we are incrementing the score counter each time the repeat function is called, and we are increasing the score when the score counter each time when it reaches 20 multiples of 20. Okay, that should work. Okay, it's working. Yeah, it's good. It's a nice score counter, That's enough, 20, or we can make it 15 or 17 or whatever you like. Okay, now we'll change the speed of the game, which is the speed of the all those cars and these lines. Okay. Yes. Now let's use the score counter itself. Score counter, say percentage, say 500 is 0. We'll increase the speed. For the car speed, to increase the to make the car come down, we have used this speed thing here, speed variable, which was declared above this one here, and for line we have used a line speed. So let's increase the speed to speed, say increment it with 1, and see whether it is changing or not. The mod is 500, so it will wait for. Yes, we have an increase in speed, Houston. Yes, okay, that's working. If you wanna see the change really bad, let's make it 20. Yeah, now you can see that. You see the cars moving down. Yeah. Yes, so we've increased the speed, and just let's increase the line speed too, so that we'll get a perfection. Yes. Okay, nice and easy. To show that the speed is increasing, I should play this game, right? See, you can see a pull there when the speed is increasing. There's a pull. Yes, now you can see. Yes, okay, fine. I've got a score of 119. No, my top score is 400. If you guys can beat me, please comment it, and don't inspect the scroll div and show it on. Okay, that's enough. So I think that's it. We have successfully implemented the traffic razor game using only HTML, CSS and jQuery. And thank you guys for watching this. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video and like this video. Thank you guys.